Hello everyone, welcome along, happy Sunday, welcome along to another Ski Sunday number 9. I hope you're having a great day. It's good to be back. I hope you had a good week. It's kind of sunny here in London. It's pretty cold though. Went for a run this morning and still had to wear my gloves, so looking forward to a bit of warmer weather. And yeah, not sure wherever you are what the current kind of lockdown situations are, but it's a bit of an event tomorrow because school, which is great. Good for them, good for us. Cool, so what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be looking at this remix that I did for an amazing artist called Roberta Gentile. She is Italian, she's from Milan. And I was asked to do this remix by my good friend Bluey from Incognito. Hey, yes, Musicon. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Yes, I was asked to do this remix. I mean, I've been a long-time collaborator with Bluey. He's a good friend, worked on a lot of Incognito tracks, and he's incredibly prolific. He's always kind of got other projects on the go. And this is actually something for his own album. Sorry, no, for his own label, not album, label Splash Blue. And yeah, he was working on an album. The album actually, Roberta Gentile's album, came out very recently. I'll just show you here. There we go. You can purchase it. I'll put the link in the chat now, just in case you want to check it out yourselves. There we go. And actually the track that I did a remix of came out 2 years before that. So I'd forgotten actually, it's 2019, around in March as well. So nearly 2 years old. And the album is got the same title, Bring It On is the track. You can purchase it here, you can get hold of it. So again, I'll put the link in the chat. But yeah. It was a remix that I was quite proud of. I really liked the way it turned out. And I'd sort of used some of the sounds from a deconstruction that I'd been working on at Point Blank, which was nice as well, because I sort of had some ready-made sounds and things to go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the original, and I'll play you kind of the parts that I was sent as well by Bluey. And then we'll just look at a bit of the kind of evolution of how I started off the remix, and then we'll have a playthrough. Maybe we'll have a playthrough of the whole remix first, and then we'll kind of start going back and checking it out. So first of all, I'm just going to shoot over here. And yeah, as ever, if you've got any questions, stick them in the chat. For me, recalling a project like this, I've kind of forgotten quite a few things, and I only pulled this up a couple of days ago, so it's going to be a bit of discovery for me as well. But let me play you first of all the original track. We'll play through that, and then we'll have a listen to my remix. So yeah, here's the original track.
We are young. We're in love. We got soul, and we're gifted. Not a cloud in the skies. We are electric, born to survive.
go. There is the original track. So I was quite surprised actually by this because it wasn't the kind of normal thing that I would expect Bluey to have worked on or to have written. It's basically kind of all pretty much all on one pedal note. So chordally, I mean, there's some nice chords going on above it, but it's not moving too much, and there's no kind of musically anyway. The sections aren't kind of so defined. You've got the chorus, the sung chorus of "Bring It On," but musically it's not really changing so much. It's a really nice, just kind of rolling groove. So yeah, really kind of interesting, and also kind of hard to sort of know like what time signature it is. Is it 6/8? Is it 4/4? I'm pretty sure that when I was emailed the parts, I was given a tempo of 112. And let me just quickly play you some of the parts that I was given. Now I wasn't kind of given stems all kind of in one go, all synced up, so you can press play and it's all there. I was given more like sections, so I was imagining that some of these were kind of looped up. So for example, here's the drum loop, and I imagine that this was probably a good starting point of theirs. And there we go. There's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got that kind of swing feel. Like Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears kind of vibe. So we got that. Let's just take the metronome off, and let's bring in the bass now. Actually, no, that's the BVs, isn't it? Let's just bring in the bass. Here we go. So here's the bass. Let's just loop this section, and then we can start bringing in some of the other things. So let's just listen to the Rhodes now. Beautiful part there. Not sure if that's Matt Cooper. If that's you, Matt, absolutely love it. Killing it as ever on the Rhodes. Okay, what else have we got? Chords. Ooh. Oh yeah. There's a nice kind of really nice kind of distorted delay Rhodes there. I love that. So loads of great stuff to work from. So as I said before, these aren't kind of, it doesn't look like these are all kind of synced up. So in some ways that's quite a good thing, I suppose, when you're kind of approaching a remix, because it means that I'm not being restricted so much by, or I'm not being given those kind of boundaries straight away. It's more like, okay, here's a load of sounds and things, material to work from. Let's have a listen to some other parts as well. We've got some guitars here. Okay. Quite heavily panned, I can hear. And then we've also got this as well. And I think this is 2 parts actually here. Oh no, they're not. Again, it's panned again. Just listen to those. Yeah. So all these kind of working really nicely together. I think I should have done an ambient mix rather than a house mix on Reflection. So we got that. We got some guitar licks as well, which actually they don't come until later on. Let's just have a quick listen to those. Beautiful jazzy stuff there. We got some sax as well. Listen to that. have to say, from my memory, I probably at first listen, actually, I love that sax. It's great, but I probably would have disregarded it, thinking, oh well, that's probably not where the remix is going to go. But we'll find out later that I did actually end up using it. And then we really should listen to the vocal, which really is, you know, one of the killer elements. And Roberta Gentile's voice is fantastic. Very kind of sultry, soulful, but powerful. Just great. So let's have a listen to that soloed.
We are young, we're in love, we got soul,
and you can hear there's all that reverb on it,
and we're gifted.
So I wasn't giving any of these parts dry at all.
Not a cloud in our skies.
And then we've got some BVs here as well. Let's have a listen to those.
Bring it on, bring it on. Can't let the pressure get through when there's so much to do. Bring it on, oh, bring it on.
So there we go. There are the parts. Where do I go from there? I'm just trying to sort of put my thinking hat on from my memory hat. Let's go back on the first version of the project. So actually, let me just save that. I just put this together just to sort of put the parts in and play you the track. So I'm just going to save that, and I'm just going to load up now the kind of first version of the project, where I was figuring out what I was going to do with the remix and trying out some ideas. So let me just wait for that to load up, and I'll have a drink. Big shout to anyone that might be watching this. Roberta, if you happen to be watching this either live or watching it back, then massive respect. I've never actually met you properly in person. I'd certainly love to say hello. I've seen you live, seen you play with Incognito, which was fantastic. Cool. Okay, so this is what we've got now, and let's just play through. Let's just press play and see what happens. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, rather than kind of go into that, I'm going to actually just play the final mix, I think, and then we can work backwards. So after having just waited to load that project, let's wait to load the final mix, because it's probably good to kind of, having just listened to the original version, to actually play the final one. So let's just see if that's going to load up. And then we can work backwards. Hey Simon, how you doing? Yeah, the stems were just brilliant. But then, you know, what can you expect from Bluey? Everything he does is like gold dust. You know, it's so well recorded. Also, yeah, big shout out to Mo Hounsler, who's Bluey's engineer, and always recording things amazingly. And yeah, always the stems that I get presented with are always fantastic. And actually, while this is loading up, I've been working on another project of Bluey's called Strata, ST, and then with a 4, Strata, which is his kind of, I don't know, 80s jazz funk project, which is great, coming out on Brownswood very soon. Brownswood Records, which is Giles Peterson's label. And I played on 4 tracks last year. Really great stuff, because it's that kind of azimuth, don't know, just that real kind of like 80s Brit funk type sound as well. So, and he just sent me some parts for a new track as well. So that's quite exciting. It's taking a long time to load up, isn't it? It's probably because it's from some kind of external hard drive somewhere. Let's hope it's not crashing. Probably once I'm in this project, I'll stay in this project actually, and rather than kind of waiting to load. Whoa. Well, there's a first. A serious crash. And that's going to load up the beta, isn't it? So let's just force quit. And then let's just start again. There we go. These things happen. Sometimes you get, I suppose maybe it's like a memory thing, or there's just too much going on. So let's just try loading this again, and hopefully. There we go. Has anyone ever reported a crash? I'm not sure if I've ever actually reported a crash. I'm normally in too much of a hurry just to kind of get going. I've certainly reported bugs with betas when I've been in there in the kind of as a beta tester. There we go. It looks like it's loading now. But yeah, normally when these crashes happen, I'm like, come on, I want to get on with the track. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Great, we're in. There we go. So let's get rid of that window. Wait for it all to settle down. Okay, cool. Let's have a listen to the remix now. I'm just going to double check that I've got the sound, the output going to Streamlabs. Lovely. Okay, cool. So I'll have a listen. We'll have a listen to the track, and maybe I'll sort of the remix, and then maybe I'll sort of open a few things up as we're going along. So here we go. Here's the remix. Thanks, Yes Musicon. Much appreciated. Hey Rocco. Welcome along. So we're just going through the remix, having a little listen through. Hey Pixel KO, how you doing? Crew in the house for Ski Sunday. So there we go. There's a little play through the remix. And you might have seen me at the start. I was just opening up some of the plugins that were on the master channel. I always put the G bus compressor on. Hey everyone. So I'm back. I hope. That wasn't expected to happen at all. Yeah, that was a bit of a shock. It just literally, completely lost it. My computer just shut down. It didn't even give me any warning. It was just, and I had this sort of like weird sound of my laptop just kind of going, phew, and it just went to black screen, and that was it, and it was all over. So there you go. Well, these things happen. But I think probably what I need to do is get a separate laptop for streaming, maybe a PC, perish the thought, and a capture card, and then I can just have my computer dedicated to just playing the projects. I think that's probably the way to go. But you know, these things happen. It's all a learning process, isn't it? I'm just going to see if I can load up the project now in Ableton Live. If I can do that, then I can start going through the project again. If it will allow me to do it. I think, to be honest, it's going to be something to do with just this project. And I can see now I'm having a problem with my library, so I'm just going to see if I can load that back in. Oh, that's it. If not, we'll just have to call it a day and I'll have to do this again sometime. There we go. It's coming in now. So I hope you're all okay. When I got this computer a couple of years ago, I thought it was going to be, I thought it was going to last me for a long time. It's going to be easily powerful enough, but obviously not. Okay, let's just start again. Right, let's give it a final go. Here we go. We know we can do it. I think I've got some issues with my drive as well. So you know what? I'm going to call it a day for the moment, guys. I think it's just it's going to be a bit too up in the air if this is going to work. Probably I need to do like a proper restart and again. So hey, never mind, guys. I'll come back at another time once I've got my my tech issues a bit more sorted. But yeah, enjoy the rest